Не только с Рождеством, это Евгений Гараничев. 1 января у Жени, у супруги Людмилы, родился сын. Я передаю большой привет Людмиле. Сына назвали.
I'm sure those of you who follow the calendar will be well aware that they've switched from two days of racing. They've compressed the program a little, putting both sprints on one day. Away goes Emil Hegle Svendsen. And how many wins has he had in the last 23 races? 0. Well, normally...
Волков 26-й. Но мы видим, что допустили промахи наши ребята. Я имею в виду Шипулина и малышка. Эмиль Hegle Svendsen стреляет. Итак, Svendsen, который 9 секунд проиграл Йоханнесу Бё, сейчас, конечно, будет уступать. Посмотрим, что там на втором отрезке. Малышка идет 6-м, минуту 13 отставания от Йоханнеса Бё. И причем совершенно очевидно, что все-таки Дима, если брать ход в отношении норвежцев, выглядит потяжелее. У тех подготовка на данный момент...
Well, are we going to see a 1-2 for the Bö brothers on the podium? It's looking possible. I know it's incredibly early days. 104 starters here in Ruhpolding. Svendsen, who we pointed out, hasn't won for 23 World Cups. His last win, I think his last win was in Pachuca back in 2015. He won the individual in Östersund at the start of last year. And of course, he is the mass start Olympic champion from Sochi. Not that that counts as a World Cup anymore. So 5 and a 5 for Svendsen. And the time is, well, it's okay. It is okay, but it doesn't look as though Svendsen's going to challenge the leaders as he saved something for the final lap. How much has he got to make up? Johannes Tingis didn't have a lot left to give. The men's races here this week, and I'll predict that they won't get a win in Antolz next week unless Bjorndalen is on tremendous form. So Svendsen 11 seconds behind as he left the range. He's still 11 seconds down, and that... There was a lot of criticism about Svendsen's attitude early on in the season. Everyone's saying that he doesn't seem to be at the races. He's not as hungry as he usually is. Well, Svendsen is digging deep here. He's never skied with a particularly high tempo, so it may not look like it, but he's putting a lot of power in there. Unable to drive right over the top of the hill, Svendsen, as he comes down towards the stadium. No chance of making up that time deficit. 11.5 seconds. It's not going to happen in the closing stages. What he's got to do is try and secure third place. He'll take a certain amount of pleasure from the fact that the two miss in the prone. And the more he does it, the more likely he is to miss in the prone the next time out. 7.6, so a good finish from Svendsen. He holds on to third place, denies Ada a podium position. Norway 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Bö and Svendsen. Long track, most of the athletes walk down there. Let's have a look at the winners for today. Emil Hegle Svendsen started in Group 2. Really solid performance from Svendsen, held strong. In fact, he was in Group 1. He was right at the back of Group 1. 3. Johannes Tingis on the right, the younger of the two. There'll be proud family members somewhere. It's fairly extraordinary to see this. And great to see Johannes Tingis back into winning ways. As we mentioned earlier, that's his 9th win on the World Cup circuit. He's still a very young man. He was only born in 1993. So what does that make him? 22. Lives in Lillehammer does a lot of his training on the Olympic tracks. They're trained, of course, by Emil Hegle, with plenty of other people there to support him. One world title to his name. Big brother, Terje, also had a world title back in 2011. He won the individual in Khanty-Mansiysk. Neither of them with individual Olympic titles yet. It's 2018 going to be their time. They should both be around. And just to keep some consistency on the podium, the Norwegian that won the overall World Cup title first, Emil Hegle Svendsen. Now that's one thing that Johannes Tingis hasn't managed to do, so maybe that's his next on his hit list. Nice to see a big smile from Svendsen. He, of course, was the overall world champion back in 2010. He's been second on 4 occasions since then. Terje Bo, the world #1. It was a bit of a surprise when he won it in 2011, the year after Svendsen. It is a team absolutely ram-packed with talent. And Martin Fourcade denied today by 1 miss in the prone. Not for the first time this year. Bjorn Dahlen went through a phase where the prone was his Achilles heel. Well, what a race for Grosegger. He's in the prize money. He's well up in the World Cup points. But far more importantly, he's going to get motivation from this. He's going to get confidence. And being the best of the Austrians is a big, big boost. Simoneda right beside him there.
Die Preise des OKs werden überreicht von Heiko Krause, Vizepräsident im Deutschen Skiverband.
Well, these mascots, I'm pretty sure, are around in the as ever.
Die 4, Martin Fourcade. Abschlucker auf der 3, Emil Hegle Svendsen, die 2, Terje Bo und Sieger Johannes Tingis Bö. Vielen Dank, meine Herren. One moment.
So that finally completes our coverage. Nice to see the medal ceremony here in Ruhpolding. Congratulations to the Norwegians, and in particular Johannes Tingis Bø, who gets his first win of the season.